Hello again, and welcome to day number 52. And today's title is The Priests. Every day, the priest went into the holy place and filled the 7 lamps on the lampstand with fresh oil. These lamps were never allowed to go out. Some of them always had to be kept burning, while the lamps on one side were put out to be refilled. Those on the other side were kept burning, so the lamps in the house of God never went out. Doesn't this make you think of one who later said, I am the light of the world? See John 8, verse 12. On the gold covered table in the holy place always stood 12 loaves of unleavened bread, bread made without yeast. 1 loaf stood for each tribe of Israel. Every Sabbath morning, the priest came, in which 12 fresh loaves, which they sprinkled with incense and laid on the table in place of the stalled loaves. Then, standing around the table, they ate the 12 old loaves. Thus, the bread on the table was kept fresh at all times. God chose Aaron and his sons to be the priests for all of Israel. Their children and the descendants who came after them were to be priests as long as the worship of the tabernacle and the temple that followed it was continued. Aaron, as the high priest, wore a splendid robe, a breastplate of precious stones was over his chest, and a peculiar hat called a mitre was on his head. It may seem strange to us, but when Aaron and his sons were in the tabernacle, they wore no shoes or stockings, but stood barefoot. This was because it was a holy place. And as we have seen before, in those lands, people take off their shoes when they enter places sacred to God and His worship. I have a picture I'm about to show you. Underneath it, the writing says, Aaron and his sons were chosen as priests. Here it is. Aaron and his sons, Moses too, belonged to the tribe of Levi, the one tribe that stayed faithful to God when the other tribes bowed down to the golden calf. This tribe was chosen to help the priests in the service of the tabernacle through. Only Aaron and his sons could enter the holy place, and only the high priests could go into the Holy of Holies, where the Ark of the Covenant was. And that was the word of the Lord. Now I will share with you the questions that comes at the end of day 52. Number 1, it says, what did the lamb stand for? Number 2, what did the priests do with the bread? Number 3, who were the priests of Israel? Number 4, why did they go into the tabernacle barefoot? And that was the end of the questions as well. So thank you again for coming to listen to this day story, and we'll be together soon. Bye for now.